So for the past year, the campaign or the project that has really stood out to me was our St. Luke's event that we had a couple of weeks ago. So we were able to work together with St. Luke's and we were able to vaccinate 25 unhoused community members. While that doesn't seem like a lot of vaccines, it was really important to us because this community often gets forgotten, and so we were really proud to not only get them vaccinated and help them be a little safer, but we also built relationships to them where now we see them at community events and we're able to talk to each other within using our first names with them.
As part of Long Beach Forward and especially Best Start Central Long Beach, I got to be part of the participatory budgeting process, and it was great seeing community be in charge of all of that. So I got to see parent leaders come out of it. I got to see high school students, community college students be involved in all of this. And in the course of several months, folks got to create these projects. It all began with the idea collections, and then ultimately folks got to vote on it. And currently, right now, there's actually projects that people voted on a couple months ago that are being implemented and people are involved in it. So it's nice to see that be in action.
Our goal, our main project has been to ensure families across Long Beach, especially low-income families within the west side and the north side of Long Beach, that we connect families, right, to all these resources, whether that's a COVID vaccine site, COVID testing sites, whether that's like creating pop-ups or community events where folks can come and join us at different parks, at different clinics, and just breaking any barriers that any social or income factors can play into all of this.
Long Beach Forward has given me the tools to be able to give leadership tips and advice to parents in different committees within the Long Beach Unified School District. I started going into different orgs and doing small trainings. For example, I taught a lot of the parents about the Board of Education members and what schools they each belong to and who they can go to for help, and it was very helpful for them this year.
I'm particularly proud of Long Beach Forward's work in partnership with 3 other CBOs, that's City Fabric, United Cambodian Community, and Walk Long Beach, to partner with the City of Long Beach in creating the Zone In City Core Resident Leadership Academy. This is a rezoning process that is being led by the City of Long Beach. However, in partnership with CBOs, we are creating resident leaders and building capacity on pretty wonky topics such as zoning and housing policy in the community that has been affected the most. That's the city core community. It's a chunk of central Long Beach that is being rezoned. And so when we build power and knowledge in the community via Resident Leadership Academy, that is building power to be able to articulate residents' needs, residents' wants for their neighborhoods, for their communities, for their streets, sidewalks, and housing in an area that has been consistently negatively impacted and disinvested.
I think it's important to build community with everyone in Long Beach because we're stronger together. It's when you give each other a chance and you hear each other out and you realize that we share the same struggles. Our struggles are very similar, and people power is what makes a difference in our lives.
I've seen Spanish speakers, Khmer speakers come together and hash out these wonderful projects for young children and their families.
I think what's most meaningful to me about the way Long Beach Forward shows up in the community is that so many of us care and have some special connection to Long Beach as a community, whether it's this is where we live, whether it's that this is where we're connected and deeply rooted in relationships, or where that so many of us come from different backgrounds and experiences that are intimately tied to the same kind of issues we're trying to organize on and that we're building connection across community with.
We meet them where they're at. We talk in a language that they understand, using terms that they understand. I'm also a parent of Long Beach Unified School District, so they identify a lot with me as well.
We, Long Beach Forward, we do it with a lot of love, we do it with a lot of grace, and we consider everybody when it comes to like being part of the picture.
I love that we meet people where they are. So that means that we try to make it as easy as possible for their participation. So that if that means providing childcare and live interpretation in a different language like Spanish or Khmer, or even food. food at meetings can make it easier. So I do think that there's always room for growth, but I definitely think that we're headed in the right direction.